going on, everybody? Oh, for fuck's sakes.
GameCog88 liked the stream.
My boy.
Joshua Coglin liked the stream.
Bye, Nacho. Okay. Career mode, baby. Let's go.
Hey, there you are. Congratulations again on your promotion to team manager, and welcome to your new NHRA drag racing team. I'm the team's crew chief. I wear a lot of hats around here, but right now my job is to get you up to speed. Last season, it wasn't great. We didn't perform very well, and we still don't have a lot of funding, but I'm certain that with you as manager, we can turn it around. Let's climb the rankings, race against the best, and take home that championship trophy. But before we think about that, I'm here to help you learn the basics about drag racing. Come on, let me show you the ropes.
Give me a sec. Yeah, I know. I gotta figure out why it's so laggy. There we go.
This is our test track. Here we can try out our vehicles and any setup changes you make in a relatively safe environment. Right now, we compete in stock vehicle drag racing. The idea is fairly simple. Floor the throttle, keep the car straight, don't crash, and be fastest to the finish line. Seems easy, right? It's a little more complicated than that. Don't worry, we'll take you through the steps one by one. First phase of drag racing is the burnout. The goal of a burnout is to heat up the tires and lay down tire rubber on the track to have better grip at the start line.
175.
Now you want to let go of the brake. Great work! The tires are nice and hot. You put down good rubber onto the track. You should have some excellent grip off the start line now. Now that your tires are warmed up, you need to roll back over the staging line. Shift down until your car enters reverse gear. Once you're in reverse, Press the throttle gently to roll the car back into the staging area. Okay, now we can begin the staging process. The staging line is where we start the race from. Shift up into forward gear and gently roll forward. Be careful not to stage too deeply. If you cross the staging line, it's a jump start. That's an instant disqualification. This is what we like to call the Christmas tree. Notice the large row of lights below the staging lights? That will tell you when you can start to floor. When the amber light turns on, that means it's time to react. You got a few tenths of a second before the green light turns on, so hit the throttle as quickly as you can. If you do cross the deep staging line while the amber light is shining, the red light will turn on. The red light signals a disqualification. Once the light turns green, it's go time. Only then can your car cross the staging line.
Really?
Try to keep the car straight. Crashing's expensive, and more importantly, we need you to come back in one piece. Try again. Without taking any damage. First, release the parachutes. They slow down the vehicle dramatically without putting excessive pressure on your brake system. Great work! You made it across the finish line, and you managed to stop your vehicle before hitting the sandbox. Let's head on over to the garage and get you more acquainted with the inside.
Nice. I had to figure this, why it's so leggy. Yes. Give me a sec. For fuck's sakes, people.
Welcome to the garage area. This is where you prepare the vehicle for the upcoming race weekend. Your vehicle is divided into different parts, which affect the performance. Let's buy a new part to use in the upcoming race weekend. Because these parts are brand new, they're better quality than your previous ones. They'll also last longer and improve the performance of your vehicle. Feel free to purchase any part that catches your eye.
Oh, okay, so...
This is the Research and Development Department. Here you can start R&D projects to improve your parts. Pay attention to how much money and time each R&D project will cost. These improvements are permanent and transferable to newly installed parts, so don't worry. You can swap parts as much as you want after an R&D project is complete. Let's start an R&D project. Take your pick.
Let's do R&D on internet. Yes. I don't know why it's so laggy right now. Literally so annoying.
Welcome to your first race weekend. Let me explain how NHRA competition works.
There we go.
Every NHRA championship season is broken up into several different race weekends. During a race weekend, you earn points towards your championship total. The driver with the most points at the end becomes the champion and gets a championship Wally to add to their trophy cabinet. Winning a race weekend not only earns you a Wally, it nets you a decent haul of cash as well. A race weekend consists of 3 days on track. Test races on Friday, qualifiers on Saturday, and elimination races on Sunday. This is the pit. Here we do maintenance between races. Here you can repair low integrity parts, replace broken parts, or tune the car. Parts will always break down over time in this sport, but mishandling will lead to more issues. So be careful when you're out there on track. You have a set amount of time to make all your repairs and replacements, so make sure you plan accordingly.
Everything seems to be fine, so let's go back.
Pomona, California, home of the Auto Club Raceway and some of the most iconic moments in NHRA history. I'm your host, Brian Lawrence, and we're so glad to have you here to take the action. Without further ado, let's go down to the track. This is a treat, ladies and gentlemen. Two of the best drivers in the drag racing world against each other. A win for the driver.
Nice. Nice. What a nice win.
Both drivers have given us some incredible performances so far. We're set up nicely for an unbelievable weekend.
Yeah, skip the replay.
What a pleasure it is to call this event in front of our Royal NHRA fans. No better fans in the world than NHRA drag racing fans. Anything could happen in this next race. Do not want to miss this one. The left lane advances to the next round.
That was stupid.
Another sensational race is in the books, and we've got more to come, so don't go anywhere. welcome back to another sensational NHRA Camping World drag racing event, ladies and
We don't
gentlemen.
have anything we need. Gearbox. Oh, he's got a
Looks
truck.
like a little debris on the
Nice.
racetrack. We'll get that cleared up before our next race. Here we are, folks. First round NHRA drag racing action with two Honda Sports Minus. Solid run, but they won't be breaking any records with that performance, albeit they still came out on top.
$10.07.
Can you believe what we've just seen? And can you believe that this isn't even the final round? Stay tuned. The next race in this event is right around the corner.
Ooh. Baba John.
Make sure you've got your earplugs or earmuffs in for this next pass. These engines hit decibels levels of 150 dB, which is as loud as a More qualifying action coming up next. 500 times in the corner. Very good. So they will need to pull up something truly special on to the next round. An exceptional. That is an exciting run.
Ooh, girl. That reaction time.
An exceptional race for these two drivers and plenty of questions leading into the next phase of this race weekend.
I don't know why the game is so laggy on stream. It's like slideshow fucking
This driver had a slight reaction time advantage, but it was exactly what they needed to come out ahead for the win.
I'm still first, baby. Okay.
to see all of our young NHRA fans on Fridays. Don't forget, kids, we've got Junior Dragster Racing in every section of NHRA Dragster. Kids from age 5 to 17 drag racing is absolutely wondering if you'd see this matchup, and sure enough, here we are with both drivers approaching the start line. What a win! Amazing performance on the track this round.
Oh boy. Got a better reaction time though. Got better speed.
What a race! Their dragsters will go back to the pits, the engines will be rebuilt, and then it's time to do it all over again in the next round.
Oh, repair. Fourth qualified, let's
Want to give a
go.
big thanks to all the staff and volunteers here at the racetrack who make events like these possible. The driver in the right lane has smoked the top. They crossed the lane boundary, and that'll bring an early end to their race day.
Damn it. At least 1 of 4. Let's hope we do better than we did earlier.
Did you miss us? That's right, folks. It's the start of another NHRA Amateur drag racing event, and we're so happy to have you here to take any action. Here we are, folks. First round NHRA drag racing action with two of the sport's finest.
How did I get disqualified?
Spectacular performance once again by both drivers in this race.
How? Oh, okay. I see it. I get it. You lost money. Fuck. Week 2. We're in 9th. Yeah. We don't have any money right now. Sponsors. Okay. Hall of Fame. Did not finish. Store. Are we buying any parts? Do we need anything? We got 10K. We don't think we. Ooh, we can buy a new transmission. Let's do that. Let's buy a new transmission. Change that later. Garage. Where is transmission? Switch. Yep. Okay, let's look how much it is for new. Parachute. We don't have enough for a new parachute yet. Let's go next. Let's not disqualify from the first race. For once. Friday! Test pass! Okay, everything is brand new in here.
So glad to see such a huge crowd in attendance here. We're just about to get underway for this NHRA Camping World Drag Racing Series Championship event, so buckle up. The racing is sure to be intense. Coming out of our first match of the day, featuring two very skilled drivers. A wonderful result for our winner. They'll head on to the next race with a ton of momentum.
Nice. Not a bad reaction time. Pretty low.
Another sensational race is in the books, and we've got more to come, so don't.
First, a test pass. Let's do the next test pass. Yeah, it's fine.
The track maintenance crew has been working very hard to sweep and spray the track in preparation for this event. Anything could happen in this next race. You do not want to miss this one. Oh, they'll be kicking themselves after making that mistake.
I blew up.
The fans in attendance loved that last race, and lucky for them and for us, we've got
Oh, qualifications. At least you can still
What a
qualify
great
after you
turnout
blew
we've seen
up.
so far for this weekend's event. The grandstands are filling up, and we're just about ready to rock and roll. So without further ado, let's take it trackside.
Let's swap it. It's fine. Swap. 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 Repair. Let's qualify.
So glad to see such a huge crowd in attendance here. We're just about to get underway for this NHRA Camping Drag Racing Series Championship event. So buckle up. The racing is sure to be intense.
I don't know. I'll take the over 10 minutes.
It's the first round of racing here at this event, and we've got a doozy for you, race fans. One of the drivers jump-started, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be a disqualification.
Oh! Nothing's broken. Oh, gearbox. Swap it out.
Let's go over tuning your vehicle.
No.
It may seem like an ultra-powerful machine, but it's also quite delicate. For the car to perform at its best, it has to take many factors into account. You can tune your vehicle to account for these factors in order to get the optimal performance out of your car.
Yeah. I don't want to tune my vehicle. I just want race. Without
If you're
just
lucky this
getting
weekend, race
disqualified
fans,
this
you might
time.
get a chance to run into some of our favorite drivers right down in the midway. Do not be shy. They'll be taking photos and giving autographs.
Didn't say without getting disqualified, Pablo.
It's very tough to get those tires in the right temperature window for a successful launch. That didn't seem to do the trick.
No, I did not.
Both of the drivers made it through the first round, but it's not looking easier from here. Once they cross, clearly not enough heat the tires on that. That looks like an expensive repair job.
Ah!
An exceptional pass from both drivers, but unfortunately, only one was able to move on to the next round.
Yeah. God darn it. Swap. 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 Okay. Let's go try this qualifying again.
Our founder, Wally Parks, began the NHRA in 1951 with a safe and competitive organization for drag racing. Over 25,000 people signed up for the first round. More qualifying action coming up next. The current times on the board are very good, so they will need to pull up something truly special in the next round. Right lane wins.
Yeah. Ooh, with a 1:09 reaction time.
Absolutely no fear in either of these drivers. That's why they're at the top of the sport. The finals are still to come, so stick around.
Oh, we broke our parachute. Swap it. That's fine. Last qualifying.
Want to give a big thanks to all the staff and volunteers here at the racetrack who make events like these possible. Both of the drivers made it through the first round, but it's not looking easier from here. Let's see if the crosses the finish line first. Can you believe it? They crashed out of the race. The left lane advances to the next round.
No. Why you gotta do this to me?
What a race. Their dragsters will go back to the pits, the engines will be rebuilt, and then it's time to do it all over again in the next round. We don't see this very often, but neither of the drivers of this race managed to make it to the finish line.
Can I at least make it down the track this time? Ah! Swap. Swap. Swap.
Hello, folks, and welcome to Tucson Dragway for another electrifying duel in the desert. It's all about this. For a while, the Arizona Surface Ball that stands between today's contenders and Oregon. You have to wonder if their tires are going to be warm enough after that burnout attempt. What a way to kick off this first round. I wouldn't be surprised if we see these two right lane drivers crashed out of the race.
Again.
The left lane
I gotta
advances
figure out
to
why
the
my
next round.
why my stream is so
What
bad.
a rush. That's the end of our race day. Keep your eyes peeled to NHRA.com to learn more about this year's championship.
Yeah. The second round, second time I. Yeah. Ugh. Oh, wicked! I'm bankrupt. Whoop whoop. Yeah, super modified's the only one I can pick. Ooh, let's switch to a truck. Noise. Yeah. That's fine. Let's go with... Ooh, look at that truck. Season 2. We effed up last season. Royally. Okay. Let's go get some parts. Sell. Okay. It's got a nice big engine. And a nice gearbox. Top speed. Okay, we can get that. Nice body kit. Okay, stop, phone, stop. And a new parachute. And then new tires. Let's go garage. Gearbox yet. That's the last one. Let's go. R&D on that. Okay, let's try this again.
The NHRA, that's the National Hot Rod Association, is the largest auto racing sanctioned body. Drivers are chomping at the bit. They've been anticipating this matchup prior to... That's a jump start and a disqualification. Perhaps their nerves just got the best of them.
Don't care for maintenance. Just let me
Are we having a
race.
good time out there, folks? Let me hear you. Boys and girls, we're almost ready for the first race of the weekend. Who will have their hand raised at the end of lap one? That was an exciting run.
Nice.
The fans in attendance loved that last race, and lucky for them and for us, we've got more NHRA drag racing action. Hello, folks. I'm Brian Lones, and I'll be your host for this weekend's NHRA Camping World Drag Racing Series event. I hope you're as excited for the action as I am. Welcome to Auto Club Raceway at Pomona, arguably one of the most famous drag strips on the road. This running drag strip will take this place on the face of the circuit. Racing since 1850 its first spot, the LA County Fairgrounds. Oh, it looks like the driver in the right lane didn't heat their tires enough. This is the first time we've seen both of these drivers on the track this weekend. Boy, this will be a fierce battle for sure. Looks like they couldn't get the tires in the right temperature window. And what a race we just saw.
Where you at, boy?
There's another race down, and if this competition stays this fierce moving forward, we are shaping up to see an all-time record. Let's go back to that start. The driver in the right lane came off the starting line quicker, which gave them the advantage that they needed.
Bam! He's not wrong. Okay. Yeah, looks like it needs to be repaired, so let's do another race. Yeah, whatever. Second
Our
qualify.
founder, Wally Parks, began the NHRA in 1951 to promote a safe and competitive organization for outlaw drag racing. The action's heating up here in this next contest. What do these two drivers have in store? Oh, you can't do that, and they're out for the weekend after that big crash. That was an exciting run. Stay tuned for more exciting NHRA Championship drag racing action powered by Camping World. Love to see all of our young NHRA fans on tires. Don't forget, kids, you've got junior transfer racing in the section NHRA drag series. Kids from ages 5 to 16 make their drag racing careers starting with advanced stage junior drag racing. Poor quality
we won that one. Okay.
The NHRA Camping World Drag Racing Series never fails to deliver hard-pounding, high-octane.
Race day. Can we, or will we, or won't we?
If you're lucky this weekend, race fans, you could get a chance to run into some of your favorite drivers right down at the midway. Do not be shy. They love taking photos of anyone. It's the first round of racing here at this event, and we've got a doozy for you, race fans. I've been doing this a long time, folks, and I can't remember a race as good as that one. On behalf of everybody here at the NHRA, I want to thank you for joining us for this weekend's event. Drive home safe, and we hope to see you again the next time the NHRA Camping World Drag Racing Series rolls into town.
Couldn't shift into first. So I lost. Enough, computer. Stopping, man. Let's do better than last month. Or last week, or last race. Why is it so laggy?
I can feel the anticipation for our next race coming up here in the commentary box, ladies and gentlemen. The roar of the engines firing up, the smell of the exhaust, the sun moving out the engines. It does not get better than this. These two drivers are chomping at the bit. They've been anticipating this matchup prior to the race and getting it in the first round. What a race we just saw. Another sensational race is in the books, and we've got more to come, so don't. The Wally is what these drivers are all fighting on the track for. Introduced in 1969, all trophies are 18 inches. class in all new. It is the most computerized drag racing. I can smell it from up here. Those tires are toast. Anything could happen in this next race. You do not want to miss this one. Not a great start for the driver in the right lane. No traction. I don't know about you, what a win. Amazing performance on the track this round. The fans in attendance loved that last race, and lucky for them,
Still in first. Qualifying. Let's go, baby.
race fans, let me hear you. That's what I like to hear. What a great way to kick off another race weekend of NHRA drag racing action. The NHRA, that's the National Hot Rod Association, is the largest auto racing sanctioning body. Oh, the driver in the right lane swerved the tires.
Bro.
These two drivers are chopping at the bit. They've been anticipating this matchup. The right lane driver is did they finish strong? An excellent race. They just logged a respectable ET, but it was enough to beat their opponent in this match and to move them on to the next round.
Ooh. Only qualifying. Only qualifying though, not like.
An exceptional race for these two drivers and plenty of questions leading into the next phase of this race weekend. Looks like a little debris on the racetrack. Get that cleared up before our next race. That's a DQ. They crossed the center line.
Whatever. That's fine.
The NHRA Safety Safari does such a great job each and every weekend of keeping drivers and spectators safe. Give them a big The car in the right lane won't be able to do much while smoking the tires like that. If you thought the last round was exciting, you ain't seen nothing yet. We have lots of trouble in the right lane. That was a dominant performance on the track this round. The NHRA Camping World Drag Racing Series never fails to deliver. Want to give a big thanks to all the staff and volunteers here at the racetrack for making events like these possible.
understand. Okay, let's just finish a race for
The Wall is
once,
what these drivers are all
please.
fighting on the track for. Introduced in 1969, Wally trophies are 18 inches long. It's an antique race car. It was Evo's company products. Oh, he was smoking the Heinz on that one. These two drivers are chomping at the bit. They've been anticipating this matchup. Not a great spot for the driver in the right lane. No traction. I've been doing this a long time, folks, and I can't remember a race as good as that one.
Finally made it past the first round. Ah.
What a showing from these two drivers. I don't know about you folks, but I am still coming down.
Okay. Okay, second race.
Make sure you've got your earplugs or earmuffs in for this next pass. These engines will test results of 150 dB. She says the power isn't quite enough. The next round is going to be a barn burner. All of these drivers did well in the first round.
Go!
Left lane wins. That's it for us. The teams are tearing down the cars in the pits. The drivers' adrenaline's coming down. And we've got another extraordinary NHRA event in the books. One race closer to the conclusion of this race weekend. We'll find out soon who takes home the Wally.
Not me. Not bad though. Nice. Need some money at least. There. Hi, bro. Okay. Let's do team. Where's R&D? Finances. We made some money. Okay. Through. Store. Customize. Store. We need to buy a better engine. See this one. Oh wait.
4 football fields in less than 5 seconds. That's an indication of just how lightning quick these cars are, ladies and gentlemen. Even though this is a first-round race, I know that these two are going to give it absolutely everything. We're being spoiled with this. That was a great performance from both drivers.
What a win, what a
The
win.
fans in attendance loved that last race, and lucky for them and for us,
Your team. Nothing needs to be done yet. Yeah, I just looked. Nothing needs to be done.
4 football fields in less than 5 seconds. That's an indication of just how lightning quick these cars are.
This is one thing I wish I could get rid of after the first three run. Like, for the first race, you don't really need to see approach slowly. Like, get rid of this after.
Anything could happen in this next race. Do not want to miss this one. An excellent, look at that. An amazing run from both drivers.
Woohoo!
We've seen some great races already.
Be right back. I gotta pee.
Here's a
Back.
replay of the start. The right lane driver makes a strong getaway off the line, and that was all she wrote.
Still qualify, or still first. Qualification, let's go.
We've got a great crowd this weekend exploring the
Qualifying.
pits, taking a peek at those incredible engines being built, but it's just about time to see those engines scream down the racetrack.
Here.
Did you miss us?
Nope.
That's right, folks. It's the start of another NHRA typical drag racing event, and we're so happy to have you take in the action. It's the first round racing here in this event, and we've got a doozy for you race fans.
Go!
Wonderful result for our winner. He'll head on to the next race with a ton of momentum.
Thank God. That reaction I was like,
Can you
go!
believe what we've just seen? And can you believe that this isn't even the final round? Stay tuned. The next race in this event is right around the corner.
Seems like I'm the one who's...
Are we having a good time out there, folks? Let me hear you. Another qualifying round here. Let's see if these drivers can improve on their times and advance
Go!
on the elimination stage. An excellent race. They just logged a respectable ET, but it was enough to beat their opponent in this match and to move them on to the next
What
round.
up, what up, what up? Don't ask me why it's so glitchy. I have no idea. Something going on with my...
There's another race down, and if this competition stays this fierce
This
moving
is,
forward, we are shaping up to see an all-time
NHRA
thrill.
drag racing. This is the new one. Prepare. Swap.
Are we having a good time out there, folks? Let me hear you. This next round is sure to be intense, with these two racers looking to advance even further into this weekend's competition. Right lane wins.
Yeah, buddy.
Can you believe what we've just seen? And can you believe that this isn't even the final?
Last qualifying round.
It's always such a thrill to watch these cars, isn't it?
A little squirrely there. Ugly. Call me squirrely early.
We were wondering if we'd see this matchup, and sure enough, here we are with both drivers approaching the starting line. Back one sends, and the right lane takes it.
Oh, and I saved it too. Woo-hoo. Damn, girl.
Oh, I think I'm losing my voice. What a race we just saw.
watching
And we've got more NHRA drag racing action coming your way. play of the start. The right lane driver makes a strong getaway off the line, and that was all she wrote.
Bah. Race day. Let's hope we get past second round. Repair. Ooh, girl, let's go.
The fans are out full force, and you can just feel the anticipation in the air. That's right, all the NHRA action is about to get underway, so find your seats and get ready to jump.
Nacho, I love you, baby boy. Can you lay down? I'll take you on after this race.
Here we are, folks. First round NHRA drag racing action with two of the sport's finest. Another victory in an excellent race. They just lost a respectable ET, but it was enough to beat their opponent in this match and to move them on to the next round.
Yeah, buddy.
That race was a true thriller. What a way to set.
Okay, on the second round.
These drivers spare no detail. Humidity, air temperature, drag temperature, density. No one lost between these two. They've come down to the wire in previous races.
Ooh, girl.
Sensational.
Third round. Let's go.
One race closer to the conclusion of this race weekend. We'll find out soon.
Oh, I'm in the final, semifinals. Repair. Right, that's everything. Gearbox, repair. Okay. Nacho, we're almost done, baby boy. Round 3 of 4.
NHRA. That's the National Honda Association. It's the largest auto racing sanctioning body. Both drivers are lining up, readying themselves for the green light. Let's see who advance on to the next round. What an amazing race that was.
Yeah! Where you at, boy? Nacho!
One race closer to the conclusion of this race
Oh,
weekend.
we're in the finals, baby! Last race.
Love to see all of our young NHRA fans in the finals. Don't forget, kids, we've got junior drag races in the section of NHRA drag races. Kids from 5 to 17 drag racing jerseys. Cats use junior drag races. Oh, it looks like the driver in the right lane didn't heat their tires enough.
And over the line, you gotta go.
This is it. Our final race for this category, and it's shaping up to be a great start for the driver in the right lane. No traction.
Oh
This
yeah!
is what it's all about, folks. The Wally, named for NHRA founder Wally Parks, is presented to this weekend's winner.
I won it, baby! Boom! I don't know why the engine blew
That
up.
was a great race, wasn't it? True skill and dedication from these drivers to keep.
We're in third. Nice. We spent so much money. Okay, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna figure out my Xbox later. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Yeah, see?